Hello Cancer, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading focused on the second half of July from the 16th through the 31st. General reading as always, so please do take from this what makes sense for you and release the rest. Alright, so let's begin, Cancer, and see what's coming up for you, what your angel guides need you to know, starting with your focus messages, starting with the Earth and Sky Oracle by Mystic Moon, On the Horizon Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot, and the Truth Decks by Pretty Spirits. So let's begin. What's coming up for you the second half of the month? So first focus message, angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. I am guided to this one. Ooh, we have the twins. So this card says Gemini. Okay, so your person could be Gemini, or you could have Gemini in your chart. Adaptable and curious, multiple personalities, and stimulating. All right, so either you have Gemini in your chart or thinking of a twin. Could be a twin flame, but of course Gemini is the twins in the zodiac. So let's take a look and see what else you need to know here. On the horizon, angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. I'm guided to this card right here. A way out. Anything is possible. I just did a reading. Who was it for? I think it was for Capricorn. This card came through as well. So what this is telling us here, Cancer, is if you are in a stagnant situation, if you feel trapped, either in a relationship or a work environment or just a situation where you don't want to be there, this is letting you know that you're not actually chained to that situation. You can break free from it. Anything is possible, as it says, to be able to get you out of that situation, whatever it might be. Okay, so we'll have to clarify with tarot to see what that's about. Let's grab your third focus card. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. So let's see what else. All right, I'm guided to this card. We have envious. If you're dealing with people that, for example, are envious of your success, envious of your relationship, your possessions, whatever it is, that might be a relationship that you need to get out of, or at least feel the need to get out of that situation. But maybe there's something that's hindering progress in that area. So let's go ahead and clarify and see what this is about. I'm going to pull from my tarot teacher deck here. So what's going on here? Your person, since the Gemini card does say adaptable and curious, if you're dealing with somebody who is curious about how you've achieved success in your life, whether your relationships, your family life, again, something that you have in your possession, your material possessions, whatever it is, that's just kind of what I'm getting. They're envious of what you have and maybe curious as to what the formula might be and how you were able to achieve those things. Let's see. Two of Wands. Interesting. So you could be dealing with a fire sign here, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is perhaps someone that you're dealing with where they want to be able to create progress in their life. They want to be able to have a wonderful future, possibly wanting something similar to what you've accomplished. They are maybe in the path of wanting to create decisions in their life, but maybe there's just progress that they haven't been able to make. The Two of Wands is somebody who's restless. If you resonate with any part of this, it could be you as well who's feeling restless in your life for whatever reason. Look at this. The Eight of Cups is about walking away, leaving something or someone behind, escaping a situation, a way out. Maybe somebody's disappointed you here and you felt the need to get out of that situation. That's what the Eight of Cups is all about, leaving something behind and walking away from it. You've got the Seven of Wands right here. So right now, you could be feeling very territorial with your space, your surroundings, your relationships. Maybe you're just protecting what it is that you put out there. So if on social media, you're wanting to guard what it is that you post and share, maybe there are certain people that you've either blocked or you've restricted what it is that they're seeing, because they tend to be the jealous type or the envious type. Maybe they're asking way too many questions, always curious as to what it is that you're doing or planning. So I'm just feeling here, Cancer, you might be dealing with some haters, for lack of a better word. People that are taking a look at your life and what you've accomplished, envious, jealous. So just be mindful of people like that in your life. I feel you've worked very hard with where you're at right now. You walked away for a reason, or you're thinking about it. So let's go ahead and add to this. Let's grab some messages focusing on current vibes regarding your connection. Let's see what else. So I'm going to pull from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. This is actually on sale through July 31st. Originally priced at $65 and it's on sale for $50. So if you are interested in this one, definitely take advantage of that while it's available. And of course, I'll include the link to everything down below. All right, Cancer. So what is up with this? People who are just envious and jealous. I have a feeling here you've got people checking you out on social media. Maybe you're aware of this, maybe you're not. I just feel somebody is jealous and envious of what you've got. We have rhythm. So this says we have so much chaos going on throughout the world. I have to tune it out when it gets to be too much. Before I know it, I'm in my own little world where it's just me, my thoughts, my music, and songs that uplift me, songs that calm me because it's about us. You are the rhythm in my heart. Okay, this could, of course, be somebody that's thinking of you. Somebody who might really love music. Maybe they tend to have headphones on all the time. This always reminds me of a DJ here. Somebody who loves to listen to music to calm themselves. This could be you as well. Somebody that you feel is in tune with you. This is so interesting, this next message. Look at this. We have peace. So the first line of this card says we have so much chaos going on throughout the world. And then we've got peace. So this card says, I just want to feel peace in my heart. But that's never going to happen as long as we're apart. I know we had to let each other go due to circumstances beyond our control, but I will never stop wanting you. Please don't stop hoping that someday we can find our way back to each other. You are my serenity. Somebody feels most at peace, Cancer, when they are with you. We have cleanse. Mistakes in love. It's a part of growing, living, loving. We don't always make the best decisions. We cross boundaries and go after those that are not meant for us or are good for us. We get our hands dirty. Through gained wisdom, time, and owning up to those mistakes, we create change. So whatever mistakes you've made in your relationships, this is you learning and growing from that. And then we have the end. I've tried to convince you that love was worth a shot, that you and I are so incredibly compatible, we're a perfect match. I've tried to make you see that I'll be here for you through thick and thin, that no matter what life hands us, we can make it through. But I can't keep trying for both of us. I guess we've reached the end of the road. Okay, so this boils down to two people who ended a partnership because one person either had a change of heart, was no longer willing to put in the work towards the partnership. Therefore, that creates an imbalance in the connection. Somebody did not give as much as the other person was willing to give. There has to be equality in the partnership. So it ended. So let's go ahead and see what else needs to come through here. I'm going to pull from my Illuminated Star Tarot deck. And I'm already feeling a tickle in my throat. For those of you who are familiar with me as a reader, whenever two people are not talking and conversing, when there is a blockage in communication, I feel this tickle in my throat, in the throat chakra. And it's almost like there's this need to talk. There's this need to communicate. Either you've got something to say, Cancer, and you're holding it in, or they are. Somebody is not at peace with how things ended. We've got the Knight of Cups here. Romantic, loving intentions, Prince Charming. So this could be the divine masculine here, wanting to bring the romance back. Someone who's coming towards the feminine with very loving intentions. This is about the future here, making decisions to restore this peace. I feel, Cancer, that you hold the cards as far as the direction that this ultimately will take. I mean, they can want you as much as they want you till they're blue in the face, but if you are not wanting the same things, if you have decided to go in a different direction, there's really nothing that they can do. You could have certainly disconnected from this person. Maybe you were bored by the connection. Maybe after a while it just wasn't offering you the excitement that you were looking for. I do feel for some of you, though, that even though you might have been the one to end things, you might have had some regrets after the fact that maybe you missed an opportunity to fix the situation. Take that only if it applies, because this can represent a missed opportunity. And it's cups representing your own water energy here. So something definitely came to an end between you and someone here. Queen of Cups, this represents the divine feminine. Calm, intuitive, compassionate. You represent that peace. That's it. The divine feminine here represents the peace in the masculine's heart. But something ended here, clearly. And maybe there's a part of you, divine feminine, that's just intuitively knowing that you tried your best. You gave your all. And there's only so much that you can do. If your masculine does not meet you halfway, then you guys are at a standstill. That creates a stalemate. And for some of you, maybe there's a part of you that as well realizes that things were better when you were with your masculine. You as well are at peace when you are together. And so there's this very calm energy about you, knowing perhaps that somewhere down the line you guys are still meant to find your way back. So let's see if that's possible. Okay? So before we do that, let's go ahead and see what might be challenging the connections here. So I'm going to pull from my Silhouettes deck. Let's see what the challenges might be here. For Cancer, angels and spirit guides, please. So let's take a look at that. Some challenges that you have dealt with. Yeah, shadows. The only way to make friends with your inner demons is to face it, heal from it, and move on. We all have them. You know, there's a certain part of us that might be dealing with pain, frustrations, regrets, whatever those shadows represent for you personally. In order for you to heal and to move forward, you have to deal with it. We do have drool. I can barely contain my desire for you when you're within reach. You're my ultimate craving, and I can't imagine letting another second go by without tasting you. There's someone here that's desiring you, certainly sexually. They still want you. There is this need to focus on the journey and not the destination. And if what you're focusing on here is to ultimately find happiness in your love life and just be content in your life, that ultimately is the destination, but don't forget to appreciate the journey while you're getting there. We have rendezvous coming through here. I need to see you. Let's meet up sometime. There's somebody here who wants to reconnect with you. Could be an ex, could be someone from your past. Look at this. Break free, take control, and get out now. So going back to the very beginning of this reading, remember this message. A way out, okay? Anything is possible. So this is you perhaps finally taking control of a situation and breaking free and getting out. You found a way out to be able to have freedom from a situation or a person that was no longer serving you. So let's go ahead and see what that's about. I'm going to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle, Tarot with a Twist. If you're new to my channel, this is a deck I created especially for advanced beginners interested in learning how to read tarot. It's got upright and reversed meanings for the majority of the cards. The twist here is that it includes new oracle messages as well as new court cards. So while you're learning, it's also challenging you, but in a very fun, creative way. All right, Cancer. So let's see what else you need to know here as far as the challenges of the connection. So there's some shadows here that needs to be addressed. Yes. 9 of Swords representing perhaps these fears and anxieties preventing healing towards whatever these shadows are. Heal from it and move on. But if you resonate with this, Cancer, then maybe you're losing sleep over this. Maybe you've experienced something very traumatic, either in your love life or just something in your life. Some of you guys could have been dealing with depression. You're just overall unhappy, perhaps, with how things are or how they were. We have a very flirtatious masculine coming in here as the Knight of Wands. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is someone who's not afraid to come after you, okay? Very charming, very sexy. You find this person to be very attractive, very flirtatious. They are very passionate. So certainly sexually, they're very passionate, a very passionate lover. They do things very impulsively. But the thing with the Knight of Wands, you know, you might be dealing, and you got to be careful, you might be dealing with a player here, somebody who's not looking for any sort of commitment. They just want to play. So just be mindful of that. That could be a situation that you've already broken free from, or at least that's the advice. We have Archangel Raguel coming through. I am the angel who can restore harmony, heal conflicts and arguments, as well as mending understandings in your relationships. I can help you gain the wisdom to smooth out tensions and hostilities in your romantic connections. My presence can aid in bringing in peace, forgiveness, and the calm of God's grace and blessings. I can help you miraculously heal even the most difficult love situations. Take this only if it makes sense, but this is what I'm getting. You might have already moved on to somebody else. You might currently be interested in someone else, and you broke up with a person from the past. But there's something about that person from the past that might still have some lingering energies here. There was something very special about that connection, I feel, Cancer. Whether you choose to admit that or not, you know, if that applies, that could be what these shadows are. You know, that's why it says you got to make friends with your inner demons. You got to face it. You got to heal from it and move on. You know, not to say that you're going to reconnect with an ex unless that's what you're wanting. And also, if you're with somebody else at this point, you got to be mindful that they're just not playing with you and just toying with you. It could just be all about sex, plain and simple, okay? So just be mindful of that, because there's somebody here that feels you represent this peace. Even though things ended, even though there were mistakes that were made. I feel they've learned, perhaps you've learned, you've both grown, you've both matured, you're different people. This miraculous healing could be coming through as a result of Archangel Raguel's presence here. I feel you've got a masculine Divine Feminines who's really wanting to reconnect with you, to meet up with you. The Knight of Pentacles is willing to put in the work towards that partnership. This is someone who's loyal and responsible, not a player. This is someone who's very practical. Again, not afraid to put in the work, but they're very slow moving, so you got to have patience with this person. This could also represent young love for some of you. Also, the pink rose might be a favorite flower. So some of you guys could either be young in age, maybe teens, early 20s. This represents the feminine in the upright. So your masculine appreciates you. You make them happy. They admire you as a person. Bottom of the deck, look at this. You've got the star. So there's still hope here for you and a person to reconnect and rejuvenate the partnership. This is a fulfilled wish. A wish that can still manifest. A renewal. Giving you the opportunity, perhaps, for a second chance. That is, if you're interested in that. So you might receive communication from someone from your past wanting to meet up with you. It's up to you, of course, if you accept that invitation, especially if you're already talking to someone else, dating someone else. But again, you got to be mindful that you're not in a relationship or moving into a relationship with somebody who just wants to play with you. Could be dealing with an Aquarius here. Okay, I mean, the star card is such a beautiful energy. So you might even be divinely guided towards a path, perhaps back to someone that you distanced yourself from. I don't know why I'm getting that here, but take that if it applies. All right, so let's take a look and see some additional guidance here. So that's some of the challenges for the collective. I'm going to pull from the Dating Scene Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. All right, so what else do we need to know here? I'm telling you, look at this. Young love, childhood sweethearts. Cannot make that up. Young love. You see it? Innocent love right there. So either you guys were childhood sweethearts, or this represents your youthful spirit, youthful energy. Doesn't matter how old you are. Two people who connected, either in school, maybe that's how you guys met, you guys grew up together, lived near each other, however way you guys first met. This is coming through for some of you. Second time. Can't ignore that one. What else, please, for Cancer? We have a divine feminine who is love struck. We have someone who's coming through as a philanthropist, someone who's very generous and caring. Look at this. This person is your perfect fit, Cancer. Grounded. Look at this. At peace with who they are. That keeps coming up. Peace. Serenity. This could be you. But this could also be how you make them feel. Eye to eye on the same page. A perfect fit. There's somebody here that perhaps you're thinking about or are at a distance from. And again, for some of you, I can't help but feel this could be an ex-partner. You can see eye to eye again. That is if you're open to that. It's either that or the person that you're currently with or are interested in. You guys are on the same page. You see this person as a perfect fit. If you're divine feminine, you're love struck by this person. But I cannot help but feel that there is an ex here, a past relationship where there's lingering energies, guys. This person cares for you. They love you still. All right, so let's grab some insight from the Tabby Tarot teacher. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. It starts with self-love when it comes to you, being able to fill your own cup of love. This does represent intimacy. Okay, so those intimate moments that you've shared with somebody. It doesn't have to be sex. Just being able to spend those intimate moments together. There is a deep connection here with somebody. But you are being offered a new beginning. I'm telling you, look at this. The Six of Cups represents childhood memories, childhood sweethearts, past influences, people from the past. This is a reunion card. Water energy. This has a lot to do with you, Cancer. This is coming through again. Nine of Swords. Fears, anxieties, unable to rest your mind, unable to get any sleep at night. This is something traumatic that you've been through in your relationships. So maybe there's a part of you that's afraid to revisit the past, or someone from your past who's afraid to reach out because of the history that you guys have shared. We've got the Four of Cups. Didn't that already come through as well? Let me just double check. Yeah, that came through earlier as well. So boredom, disconnectedness, a missed opportunity. If you were bored by this person, maybe you're not interested in revisiting the connection, but it's coming through here that they think about you, they feel nostalgic, happy memories that you guys have shared. It could be them that's staying up late at night, unable to rest their mind, unable to get any sleep because they still care for you and love you. Whoever represents that perfect fit for you, Cancer, they're going to give equally to the partnership. Okay, this is giving and receiving, equal give and take. So if your current person does not represent this individual that's coming forward from the past, obviously they're current, so it's not the past. If they're not extending themselves as much as you are extending yourself to them, that creates an imbalance. That does not represent somebody who's your perfect fit. That does not represent somebody who sees eye to eye with you. They're not on the same page as you. And again, for some of you guys, you might be dealing with somebody who just wants to play. They're not looking for commitment. There is somebody here, though, from your past who perhaps is ready to commit. Look at this. We've got the Temperance card coming through. So the need for patience to restore balance. Harmony restored. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Sagittarian here. And there is a possible reconciliation. So this is not talking about someone that you're already interested in or already in a relationship with. This is somebody from your past who wants to come back. It's up to you, of course, if you want them back, if you would even entertain a reconciliation. You don't have to. I'm just telling you, there's someone here that's still thinking about you. And then you've got the Ace of Pentacles. Unbelievable. A new beginning. Abundance. Manifestation. Your money matters. If you've been struggling with that, maybe you're going to get a job. This could represent employment here, prosperity. That looks really good. but it looks amazing as well, as far as being able to receive a solid offer from somebody who's ready for commitment. You might actually be in a relationship right now with somebody who's not even interested in commitment. But there's someone from the past who has learned from their mistakes. This person is not perfect, but they could be a perfect fit for you. A solid offer of stability, of commitment, or even marriage. But again, it's up to you what you do with that. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some musical messages here. Some interesting stuff presenting itself there. All right, so let's grab some musical messages from my Heart Songs of the 90s deck. If you're not familiar with the lyrics, see if you resonate with the songs that come forward. I am guided to this card right here. We have If Wishes Came True by Sweet Sensation. I love you madly and I need you badly. Give our love one more chance. If wishes came true and all the dreams at night of love were real, I'd be holding you. If wishes came true, then I would be that someone always special in your heart. We would still be lovers, not apart. I can't make this stuff up. There's someone from your past who's still madly in love with you, Cancer. This could even be reversed for some of you guys. It could be you that's in love with somebody from your past. And these dreams at night, for some of you, it could be nightmares because you guys are not together. Those fears and anxieties from the Nine of Swords. Insomnia. Whoever this represents, whether you or them, they don't like being in separation. Let's grab another song. Have I Told You Lately That I Love You by Rod Stewart. Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? You fill my heart with gladness. Take away, I'm losing my voice, sorry. Take away all my sadness. Ease my troubles, that's what you do. For the morning sun and all its glory greets the day with hope and comfort too. You fill my life with laughter and somehow you make it better. That's how they feel about you, Cancer. They still love you. Maybe you still love them. Let's grab one more song. Two Become One by the Spice Girls. Candlelight and Soul Forever, a dream of you and me together. There's that reference to dreams again. Someone's dreaming about you guys reuniting and being together. Say you believe it. Say you believe it. Free your mind of doubt and danger. Be for real. Don't be a stranger. We can achieve it. This is someone from your past. I'm going to stick with that. This is someone from your past that misses you, that loves you, that wants to be with you. And for a small group perhaps that are tuning in, it is you that feels this way. There's someone from your past that you're longing to be with. All right, so let's wrap it up with some final advice from the Universal Heart Oracle Prophetic Love Notes from Spirit Deck by Angelic Revelation 144. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Cancer. Final advice. Guided to this one. You may currently be feeling a dark, heavy energy and anxiety. The tension that you are feeling is not based on the physical reality, which is great news. This is actually your subconscious manifesting fear as you manifest worries. As these fears and doubts come to the surface, you can truly begin to do the inner work by putting your thoughts in check and creating your own reality by aligning it with spirit. Yeah, it makes sense to me. You can embrace a more confident attitude by realizing the illusion of fear as a spiritual weapon to delay and prevent your blessings. Take control of your negative thoughts by transmuting them to spirit as soon as they arise. Sound familiar? Okay, so that's Spirit's advice to you. And clearly that has already presented itself here. Take control and get out now. Break free from situations that simply keep you in this heavy energy and dealing with tensions and anxieties. If that's how it's presenting itself to you, then that's not where you're meant to be. You're meant to go in a different direction where it will bring peace and that calm energy that you provide for this person, I feel, from your past who wants to return. It's up to you what you do with that. but that is what is presenting itself here this time. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave it. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time.